Hey everyone, I'm Mike Riley with Altitude Financial here, back for another quick bit of information about your finances. So in the springtime, I get questions from people asking how they should file their TFSA contributions and when they should expect their refund. So, well, it's a great question. It shows a general misunderstanding about tax-free savings account and the confusion with RRSPs. So I just want to take a couple of minutes, go over three basic facts that you should know about your tax-free savings account. It's a great saving and investment tool if you use it for the way that it's designed. So there's three things to know. The first is the method of contribution. Because you're paying with after-tax dollars, when you put your money into the tax-free savings account, there's no tax deduction. So you get a tax deduction for contributing to your RSP. You do not get one for investing in your tax-free savings account. But that is good news, because on the other side, after your TFSA has experienced whatever growth it has based on your investment, when you take the money out, you do not pay any tax. No tax. So just like the name implies, it is a tax-free account. So there's never any tax paid on the money that you earned inside the account. So that's one. The second is that you have a contribution right now that's a lifetime of $57,500. It has nothing to do with your income. If you were an adult after the program started in 2009, you can contribute up to this lifetime maximum every year, including this year. There is $5,500 of new contribution room. So every year, every Canadian who's an adult is entitled to contribute another $5,500. This year, the total is $57,500. In 2019, there'll be another $5,500 available. So it has nothing to do with how much money you make. So that's the second part. The third thing that's important is what happens inside. So sometimes people will say that a tax-free savings account isn't a good investment tool because it doesn't get any growth. That's true only if you're not investing inside. So if you're using it just like a straight bank account that's in cash, where you're getting daily interest, you wouldn't get any growth on that. But inside the tax-free savings account, you can invest in stocks and bonds and mutual funds and segregated funds. You can keep it in cash. You can have it in GICs. There are multiple investment tools that you can use inside. But what I want to make the point about is that it's not just a uniform set of investments inside. Imagine that this box here is like a filing cabinet, and inside that filing cabinet there are multiple files. So you could have some of your tax-free savings account that is short-term. Maybe that's cash or a GIC. So that's there for liquidity purposes. So you're using it as an emergency savings vehicle. You could have some in here that is in a conservative investment because you may use it in the next year or two. Maybe you're purchasing a house, so you need a down payment, or you're going on vacation. You can have some in here that's medium term. So perhaps that's something you're saving for the next 3 to 5 years, perhaps a child's education. Actually, you'd have that in our ESP, so forget that. But something that's medium term, maybe a car purchase, that's probably a bit more applicable. And then some of it could be long term. So that might be retirement. The tax-free savings account is becoming a much better long-term investment. So the third is the allocation. You can have different things inside your tax-free savings account. So three things to remember: tax-free savings account, no deduction for contributions, but no tax when you take it out. Contribution is $57,500. You can roll that over year, so you can catch up if you don't contribute this year. And then the third is allocation. Inside, you can have multiple investments. So sit down with an advisor. If it's not me, sit down with your own advisor and talk about what investments should you have inside based on what your goals are. So thanks for watching. Really interested to hear your feedback on this and any other topics that I can explain. That's Mike Riley, Altitude Financial, helping you gain altitude and gain confidence.